Few spotty showers tomorrow. It's a dry end to the month of April, along with temperatures warming up even more next week. I'll have all those details coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 7, Burke County is looking to reduce speeding in school zones. We'll tell you how. Also ahead, an electric vehicle manufacturing site is on its way to the Garden City. How will it impact those in the area? And April is Minority Health Month. We'll have the latest on the push for better health care for Black and Hispanic Americans. Azure News at 7 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 7.
Good evening, everyone. You're watching News Channel 6 at 7. I'm Hannah Latier, and thank you so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins in Burke County, where drivers along Highway 25 will soon have their speed monitored with cameras. The new speed zone cameras will be operational in just a few days for drivers near Burke County High School. They did a 12-hour speed study last spring at every school zone in the county, and during that time frame, they found more than 350 violations, with 150 during the school day. Now they are partnering with a tech company called Ultimate to install cameras along the entrance to Burke Veterans Parkway.
You'll see signage as you come, letting you know that that is enforced by photographic abilities there. So what we'll do is, after flashing yellow on both sides, north and south, you will see those cameras. And so as you come into the school zone and after you get into the school zone is where those cameras become active and actually pick up the vehicles and use radar to get the speed.
Ultimate has already started installing the cameras today. They will start operating this Monday, when a 30-day warning period will begin for drivers. And it's a beautiful day across the CSRA. Meteorologist Jenna Petracci is here with a look at what we can expect for the rest of the night into tomorrow. Jenna?
Yeah, Hannah, well, we started out the day with lots of sunshine, another warm one as well, but now the clouds are taking over as we take a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over into Aiken. Expect it to look like this tomorrow as well. It's going to be cloudy to go into our Friday and our Saturday, and then it will eventually be back to the sunshine on Sunday. But it is going to be dry over the next couple of days, just like it was today, 0 inches of rain. We started out our Thursday in the low 50s, climbed into the low 80s, back to near average temperatures. And right now we're sitting in those mid to upper 70s. 74 in Augusta, 78 in Thompson and Evans, 80 in Louisville, 81 in Millen, Aiken, you're at 76, 79 in Gibson, and 81 in Waynesboro as the sun is setting. Dew points in the 40s. We do have some dry air in place with some pretty light winds, only up to around 5 miles per hour coming in from the north. Also, you can see those clouds moving in from the west, pretty much across the entire region now. And as we zoom out here, you can see there's more cloud cover out to the north and west, with this area of showers and storms really impacting around the Kansas City area. But for us, this is really not going to impact us much at all. We'll see more clouds tomorrow, possibly a few sprinkles from this batch of rain moving into our direction. But other than that, it will be dry. So tomorrow morning, starting out at 59, mostly cloudy throughout the day, warming into those upper 70s, and we'll be right back to around 80 degrees for your Saturday and Sunday. Now next week, it will get even warmer. I'll have a look at those temperatures coming up shortly, but back to you, Hannah.
All right, Jenna, thank you so much. A big expansion for a company in Augusta that will bring new jobs to the area. Isabella Moody has more on today's groundbreaking ceremony.
Science Co., the company formerly known as Solvay, broke ground this morning on a plant expansion. A new expansion will help provide materials for more than 5 million EV batteries per year.
Today is the groundbreaking for huge investments. More than $850 million is going to be invested between Augusta and Louisiana for our partner Orbea. And here we're going to invest in what we call binders and materials for EV batteries.
This investment here in Augusta is part of a broader plan to make sure that we are building out a clean energy economy so that we have the mission-critical components for electric cars that enable us not to be reliant on China and other foreign nations for our supply chain.
The event brought Augusta's mayor, state lawmakers, investors, and a representative from the Biden administration.
Not only the role that Augusta will play in actually leading the clean energy economy by producing this product here, but also the jobs that are going to be created by this facility. It's really fantastic to hear about the 500 construction jobs that are going to be created, the hundreds of permanent jobs that are going to be part of this facility.
The plant not only will bring new job opportunities, but also partner with local schools to teach students.
We want local talent, and working with Augusta Tech is a great way for us to build a pipeline of talent that we could bring into the plant in the future. And the way we're working with them is we're working together to build a mobile training unit that will go around to people in the area and train where they are rather than having them have to come into our site.
The CEO of Science Co. says the plant should take 3 to 4 years to be completed. In Augusta, Isabel Moody, WJBF News Channel 6.
Augusta is preparing to open the door for more affordable housing. The city breaking ground on what is called the Lenox on Laney Walker Boulevard. The $17.5 million development will include 64 units, targeting renters making less than $55,000 a year. City officials celebrating this step for more affordable housing.
This is great simply because we're giving folks an opportunity to live in the middle of one of the most exciting developments in the city. This is our opportunity to build a true mixed income community through low income apartments here. And it's going to help us in our efforts to have grocery stores and other development coming to the area.
To make the project a go, the city provided developers with a $600,000 loan and a low-cost lease for the site. And April is Minority Health Month, which aims to improve the health of racial and ethnic minority communities and reduce health disparities. A local pediatric clinic is helping achieve this. Bria Smith shows us how.
Christ Community Health helps to not only reduce minority healthcare adversities, but also make expensive medical needs more affordable for those who can't afford it otherwise.
The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services says the theme of this year's Minority Health Month is Be the Source for Better Health, a theme Dr. Charles Scarborough and his team have been practicing for the past year.
Sort of what I feel like God has done here is just to create a safe place where they can get quality, affordable health care.
Augusta's Hispanic population continues to grow. Christ Community Health aims to make sure that population knows the resources available to them.
Aquí nos abren la puerta para poder nuestros hijos ser atendidos y poder tener salud.
Vanega's oldest son suffered from a rare disease that causes muscle inflammation and a rash. She says it nearly killed him.
Le hicieron todos los exámenes aquí y ya a los días le detectaron que mi hijo tenía una enfermedad que se llama dermatomiositis juvenil, que solo se detecta en 4 jóvenes en 1,000,000.
Stories like Vanega's are why the Christ Community Health staff makes sure those who are underinsured or uninsured have access to quality health care in a place that welcomes everyone.
They do help people without health insurance, without resources to go to a good doctor and have a nice, regular medical care.
I think that God is using our clinic in a beautiful way and hopefully continues to do that in the city. But it's humbling to see how much God can use us in people that are at risk and in need.
Christ Community Health offers dental, primary, and pediatric services. And for more information on how you can access those services, visit WJBF.com. In Augusta, Bria Smith, WJBF News Channel 6.
We complete tasks easily without a second thought, but for many, the loss of a limb can make those tasks physically, emotionally, and financially challenging. April is Limb Loss Awareness Month, and the VA hospital is spreading awareness and support for veterans who have lost a limb. This week, they are hosting veteran amputee events to highlight the services they have for veterans who are navigating limb loss and demonstrate that they can live full, active lives. Today's event was rock wall climbing.
It made me dizzy, but I did as far as I could. I did better than I did last year, but it was exciting. It means a heck of a lot because it lets me know that I still can accomplish a lot of things that I thought was out of my reach.
Tomorrow's event is art therapy. All activities are at the Uptown campus on Freedom Way. And we would like to clarify a claim made during a story that ran in this newscast last night. In an interview, a health advocate said that deodorants can cause breast cancer. The National Cancer Institute says there is no scientific evidence to support that claim. The top NFL prospects ahead of the draft when coverage you can count on continues.
Hey there, George. I'm John Crow with your Kansas.
And up there in Detroit, it's pretty chilly, but down here in the southeast, it is nice and warm. We will be around 80 degrees this weekend. The clouds will take over. A few spotty showers tomorrow, but otherwise pretty quiet weather. More details right after the break.
Join attorney M. Osterjack, Hometown Road Trip, Wednesdays at 12:30 on WJBF News Channel 6. Over the years, thousands of people have gotten their hands on one. And who knows, you could be next. Win your very own Good Morning Augusta coffee mug at WJBF.com/coffee club. Sponsored by Honda Cars of Aiken. The Live 546 mobile app. Download it today. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 546.
Welcome back and happy Thursday, almost to the weekend. We've had some beautiful weather this week. We've had a lot of sunshine and we started out the week chilly, but we've warmed up nicely into the 80s in the afternoon, and those low temperatures are definitely on the rise as well. So I mentioned we were sunny for the most part this week, but now the clouds are starting to build in. You can see that on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over at Doctor's Hospital, sitting at 74 degrees. All just high-level clouds along with some haze from controlled burns, so that's why our sensor is still picking up on sunshine, just very, very high up in the sky. Dew points at 57, still pretty dry outside with all the rain well out to the north and west of us. So dry conditions for all of us, low 70s to low 80s. 73 in McCormick, but 80 in Louisville and Wrightsville. 78 next door in Sandersville. 76 in Aiken, and 77 in Barnwell. There's the clouds coming in on satellite and radar, and as we zoom out here, more clouds, as I mentioned, to our north and west, along with that rain as well, far out of our area. Showers and storms around Kansas City, all along this stationary front. Now, some of this rain will try to make its way into Georgia tomorrow, but the threat of severe weather is well to the west and north of us with that enhanced risk around Omaha and Kansas City. So for us tomorrow, it's going to be great for outdoor plans. There could be a few sprinkles around, but definitely nothing to dampen your Friday and weekend plans. Mostly cloudy tomorrow and warming up into the upper 70s. Your weekend will be very consistent. High of 80 for both Saturday and Sunday. Low of 56 as well for Saturday and Sunday. Sunday will be the day with more sunshine. So you can see the clouds moving in tonight through our Friday morning. There's the showers and storms trying to make their way into northern Georgia. For us, it's just going to be some sprinkles Friday evening, and then we'll be dry on Saturday, just still pretty cloudy, but then those clouds will break apart on Sunday. So here's a closer look at home Friday around lunchtime. You can see some of the green popping up on a radar here around 6 o'clock in the evening, a few showers possible, but that's about it when it comes to the rain chances, not only tomorrow, but really for the next 7 days. We're going to have really low chances, and eventually that could impact our drought monitor, but for now there is no drought in the CSRA because it is pretty typical to have low rainfall totals in the month of April. We typically have under 3 inches of rain in April, and to put that into perspective, in the summertime months we get close to around 5 inches of rain, so we'll start to see those rain chances go back up as we get closer to the summer, but in the meantime it will be dry and those temperatures are on the rise. We'll be in the mid to upper 80s next week. Definitely could see some 90s as well because it will be above average, not just in our area, but across much of the country to start the month of May. Lows tonight will be in the mid 50s. Highs tomorrow will be anywhere from around 73 to 82 degrees, a big spread of temperatures tomorrow. Our 10-day forecast showing the cloudy conditions Friday and Saturday, back to sunshine on Sunday, warm weekend, and then warm all of next week, all the way up to 89 degrees around this time next week with a 20% chance of rain. But that's it for the rain chances, so not much going on when it comes to the rain.
And I am not mad about that, and I'm looking forward to the warm, sunny weekend.
Yes,
so
lots of pool time coming
absolutely, and I need it. Well, thank you so much, Jenna. Still ahead, President Biden signed the bill to ban TikTok in the U.S., but the app's owner isn't going down without a fight. We'll have the details after the break.
Transmart QA committed to quality customer service.
A bill that could ban TikTok in the U.S. is now the law of the land. So what happens next? Lawmakers say the popular app can stay if it gets sold, but TikTok's CEO is promising a legal fight. Here's Hannah Brandt with the latest.
Millions of Americans are bracing for a TikTok takedown because of a new law that could ban the popular app.
I think there's a lot of creativity on TikTok. I don't want it to go away. I just don't want at the end of the day it being controlled by a foreign adversary.
Senate Intelligence Chair Mark Warner says TikTok users shouldn't worry yet because the law gives TikTok's Chinese owner ByteDance 9 months to sell the app, with a possible 3-month extension if a sale is in progress.
There's certainly time on the books to see how this plays out.
Right now, there are concerns China's government has too much authority over the app.
This is a huge collection tool, both in terms of data and in terms of propaganda for the Chinese.
That's why supporters of the law say forcing a sale to a non-Chinese owner is critical for U.S. national security.
There are already American investors who are willing and are interested.
But TikTok doesn't seem ready to sell, instead promising a lawsuit.
We aren't going anywhere. We are confident and we will keep fighting for your rights in the courts.
And TikTok CEO Shou Chu says he thinks they'll win.
The facts and the Constitution are on our side, and we expect to prevail.
Even some U.S. lawmakers say the new law violates free speech.
It could and likely will result in widespread censorship.
And Senator Ed Markey says if TikTok's legal challenges aren't successful,
a TikTok sale would be one of the most complicated and expensive transactions in history.
He argues the chances of a sale within a year or ever are very small. In Washington, I'm Hannah Brand.
A decision by the University System of Georgia is getting pushback by some in the LGBTQIA+ community today. Queer signage and resources were removed from all 3 of Georgia Southern's campuses and online. Many LGBTQIA+ members felt seen and heard by the university through their safe space training on campus and resources on their website, but it is no longer available. But some pages on diversity and inclusion remain. The training has been identified as out of compliance with updated university system policies.
I think it's a lot of betrayal. It's feeling like I was made to believe, and many of us were made to believe, that this was a place we could be who we are and get a good education while we do it. And now we can only do one of those things.
Southern released a statement today saying, "We recognize there is a need to provide training opportunities that speak to all members of our university community and provide education surrounding legally protected rights." There has been talk of a sit-in taking place on Monday at both the Statesboro and Savannah campuses. We'll be right back.
All night.
A new sensory-friendly tool focuses on helping those on the autism spectrum enjoy a baseball game. The South Carolina Department of Disabilities and Special Needs donated 20 reusable sensory bags to the Myrtle Beach Pelicans and 3 other minor league baseball teams in the state. The bag includes noise-canceling headphones or earbuds, a communication board, and fidgets. The goal is to directly help with the 5 senses.
So it could be loud noises, could be the smell of the hot dogs, could be the fireworks at the end of the show kind of thing. You know, baseball is America's pastime, and we believe that anybody should be able to enjoy baseball. And if this can help them do that, we're happy to be a part of that.
Turner says they plan to offer them all season long and hopes they can continue to offer this service every year.
Wow.
Well, that's so awesome, and I feel like they should have that at every sporting event.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. It's not just baseball. I mean, concerts too. and
Concerts would be a big one.
Yeah, any big event. Hopefully they can have that everywhere so they can get out and enjoy it more.
Absolutely.
Well, for our forecast this week, it's going to stay warm. Temperatures near 80 degrees. Lows will be in the mid-50s. Not many chances of rain this week. Just a few showers possible tomorrow with the clouds. The clouds on Saturday as well, back to sunshine on Sunday, and to start next week, a very warm start to the month of May, getting close to 90 degrees.
Well, we will see you again at 10 on MeTV, and we're always with you at WJBF.com. Entertainment Tonight is next. Thank you so much for watching.